I just want to say, and I don't know if you guys will all probably, I don't know if you'll air it because it might not, it's not really sports worthy, but hopefully Jason puts it in or anyone else that's writing in the newspapers puts it in. But I first want to say, because I know it's Thanksgiving coming up, first of all, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. And again, for the media, we really appreciate you because the coverage that you all give us is so appreciative. I really mean that. We do not take that for granted. But I want to make sure that we wish a special happy Thanksgiving to all armed forces who are currently serving domestically or internationally or who have served, so we're able to play this great game and have our safeties and freedoms. Law enforcement who are going to make sure that they keep people who are drinking and driving off the streets or make them have consequences if they even try it. For firefighters, for doctors who have to be on call during these holidays. So I just want to give a great shout out to everyone that puts their life on the line every single day for our protections and freedoms and our safeties. Secondly, regarding the game, nothing better to be 5-0. I'm proud of the players. I feel great for Tiger Nation. I've said this many times. I feel so indebted to this city, and so this is the city's team. This is Tiger Nation's team, and you can't be better than 5-0. That being said, we didn't do a good job defensively today. We were a little poor to allow them to shoot threes the way they shot it. You got to give them credit. They played hard. One of my pet peeves is to take away the three-point shot, and that's one of our first things every single day that we talk about is take out the three. And we didn't do a good job of that tonight. We didn't do a good job of attacking the switches like we were supposed to, aggressively with high hands. We didn't do some other things on rotations we needed to do to take out the three. Those are things that we've got to get better at. On a great positive note, 29 assists on 38 made field goals, which is phenomenal. And we had some other great looks. We probably could have even had a higher assist, but we had so many great looks. So really proud of that. It's great ball movement. That's one of our mottos. The open man's the go-to man. We had 15 assists or 15 turnovers, which is too many. That's being careless. That's just trying to make the spectacular play. We've got to make the simple, fundamental, easy play. And then from there, we shot 31 three-point attempts. We were 8 of 31, which is too many threes because we shot 26% from the three-point line. Too many. We need to cut that back and continue to attack the paint. And then, or if we dribble, attack, kick, we need to make the extra pass and then re-attack. We can't live and die by three-point shots.
Josh, I would imagine that because you're in control of this game, it got ragged. Guys were being so unselfish, giving up layups to go to the three-point line. And defensively, I guess when you're in control and you got that big lead, you can see lapses as well. How much of it was not doing their job and how much of it was just becoming a ragged-type game?
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's a little of both, which you got to give credit to UT Martin. But, Greg, here's the other thing. We need to do a better job, and this is because of our youth. We have to do a better job when we have teams down. We cannot let them hang around. And how many times this year we've had it ready to bury them and a team hits a big three or back-to-back threes because we missed our assignment or we didn't execute or we let our guard up for a second or we let our guard down for a second, or they come up with a big offensive or two offensive rebounds, which just makes a difference. And then all of a sudden, instead of being up 25 and ready just to bury them, you're back only up 17. So these are things that we've got to learn. When we have a team down, we cannot play unsound. We've got to continue to stay sound and solid.
It's been a long time coming for Will. How does it feel?
Coleman or Barton?
Will Coleman, excuse me. How does it feel to have him step into those shoes finally tonight?
Well, I'll be honest with you. Will Coleman has to produce. And if you notice today, he was the 11th guy. I mean, and that's where he got into the rotation. He was number 11. And I told him, I said, and I texted him before the game on the way down to pregame meal. I told him, last year versus Jackson State, opening game, you had 16 points, 10 rebounds, 5 blocks. Against UAB, you had 7 blocks. You got to get back to rebounding the ball, blocking shots, and catching lob passes and dunking. Forget everything else. Those are things that you need to be good at. And he says, right now, you're the 11th man on the team. I told him that the other day. You're the 11th man. I can't justify putting you anywhere else. And which he was. To his credit, he came in and he produced. So, but he's got to be like that every single day.
Garcia also, the two combined for 16 boards, bunch of points as well, but the board's the key. You have to have that from your bigs going forward.
No, I thought Angel gave us good minutes today, and which is a good confidence booster, but we need our bigs to produce. We need our bigs to produce with numbers by committee even, and that's by rebounds, making high percentage shots, blocking shots, and just taking care of the ball, making simple plays. It's like Angel. Angel's got a chance to be really good when he keeps things simple. When he keeps it simple and fundamental, he's really good. But when he tries to go out of that state, that's when he gets himself in trouble, turnovers or charges.